To the chat line we go. If they ban tortillas, I'm no longer buying season tickets. Lots of friends doing the same. Okay, here's the response. Then you aren't a Texas Tech fan. You're a tortilla fan. Go throw tortillas somewhere else. If your entire Texas Tech identity is based on tortillas instead of a 6-0 Texas Tech football team, you don't care about Texas Tech football. You care about yourself. Wake up. This isn't the Big 12 versus you anymore. It's Texas Tech's successful season, most successful season potentially of all time versus 15-yard penalties.
More than 15-yard penalties in my mind. $100,000 fine.
And $100,000, which could be used for a quarterback or another defensive lineman. It's not your money, but it still goes to it, okay? This should be the easiest decision ever. Texas Tech fans should be offering to stop throwing tortillas without issue. It should be the fans saying, we don't need tortillas. We want touchdowns. And it's this whole attitude we have as a society right now that is more focused on flipping the bird to authority. And I understand it. I'm that way. If you tell me to do something, I'll probably do it anyways. But in this respect, I would rather win football games. I can find other things to do. But here's why you have to ban tortillas. Because if you invite a tortilla at the opening kickoff, it's impossible to stop everyone from throwing them the rest of the game. And it's not 2 warnings now, it's 1. You get 1 freebie. And the next tortilla that lands past the fence is a 15-yard penalty and $100,000. It's not worth it.
And even further along, if you do host a playoff game, Kirby Hocutt said in that visit with students that they have a zero tolerance policy. So the first one leads to a penalty, and whoever does it, because I guess apparently they're setting up more cameras to monitor this situation, is, I think it was potential arrest or removed from the stadium. I might be speaking, but removed from the stadium without a doubt. So
the same texter says it has nothing to do with tortillas. It has to do with tradition and not alienating fans. It's been a tradition since like the 80s. You're telling me that Craig Wells, who's been a fan for much longer than the 80s, is being alienated? It's ridiculous. I love the tortilla tradition. It's awesome. If it's affecting the game, I'm not throwing tortillas. And I don't need to be banned. I'll just offer to stop. Because I care more about winning the first Big 12 championship in the history of Texas Tech in football than getting to throw a tortilla. And they're saying I'm taking crazy pills. It's you. You'd rather throw a second tortilla and forget that Texas Tech has to pay $100,000 and immediately affects the team? And that's going to alienate you? Are you stupid? Call me Chuck Jr., call me Chuck 2.0 all you want. It's the easiest solution in the world. Stop doing them.
Yeah,
Just stop. Do something else.
There's plenty. I mean, I get it. It's the tradition, and they have implemented so many different things for you to do in between play. You swag surf in between quarters. You have the sing-along stuff. They're doing T-shirt. There's all these other things that are going on to keep your attention if the football game and the play on the field isn't enough for you whenever there's a 2.5, 3.5 minute TV timeout. But I love the tradition too. It has gone overboard without a doubt, and I'm just reiterating what you said earlier. But I agree. I mean, as much as it stinks, it's been proven, specifically over the last 12 months, and obviously there's downtime in there, that there are people that go to the games regularly that can't just throw them one time.
Michael from the ranch says, all right, we need to stop throwing tortillas just because Rob went full Seinfeld.
I know, you did. You started to go.
Put up baseball netting.
We mentioned that as a joke.
It would be
last
really,
week.
it would be really funny. It would be really funny until students try to rush the field through it. Of course, I guess if you're the 5th ranked team playing anyone else, you're probably not going to rush the field.
I would hope the only time that you would rush the field at this point during the season would be a playoff game.
Yeah. It just seems like such a simple thing to me. Just stop throwing them. And it shouldn't be that Texas Tech has to ban them. It should just be that people offer to stop throwing them. Because shouldn't we as fans care more about the product on the field than the tradition of throwing a tortilla?
You know, there's one other solution to this, Rob. Just don't score any more points.
Yeah, just never kick off.
Yeah, you never kick off, you can never throw tortillas. How about that? We'll go back to that.
Yeah, just don't let them score at all. Just win every game 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
In overtime.
In overtime, yeah.
Yeah.
Kick the field goal in second overtime to win the game. I mean, it seems right now like the minority is just not even caring about football. They're not Texas Tech football fans. They're just anti-authority punks, right? That are just trying to get at the Big 12. They don't care about Texas Tech football. They just care about not being told what to do.
Yes, I think that's been the problem. I think I said that a couple of weeks ago with Houston. Now it has finally...
And if this had been handled differently 2 years ago or after the Colorado game or during the 15-1 vote or at the kickoff lunch, like there's a lot of things that have happened in the last years to get to where we are, right?
Yeah.
If those things have been handled differently, you probably can go a different direction now. But there's no way to invite 60,000 people and 10,000 drunk people right by the front lines to say, all right, certainly bring in all the tortillas you want, but only throw them once. It does not seem feasible. I would love to have a tortilla tradition throwing them at the end of the Matador song pregame, or throwing them when the team runs out of the field. Throw them when the horse runs. Is that a warning, or is it just during the game? Throw the tortillas after the game at the Matador song when you win. But then you have them the entire game.
That's the problem. They would have to be donated to you after the game. Somebody's job would be, okay, let's hand out the tortillas, post-game tortillas to celebrate with.
I don't know. It's just crazy. Apparently this guy's just trolling. You say you are, but either it's just because you got called out or otherwise, because there's plenty of people on Twitter that are saying the same thing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we've gotten to this point. It really is.
Yeah, one of them said it's negative publicity, and I know you probably subscribe to an extent. All publicity is good publicity. I have a photographer friend. He comes and covers Texas Tech games, and for him it turned out to be a good thing, but I don't know if this is a good thing necessarily for Texas Tech. His first picture published in the New York Times was pictures of tortillas flying in the air at Texas Tech, but obviously it was in association with the pocket knife incident. So
yeah,
not great pub in the New York Times for the university.
Well, the pocket knife should have been a stain on Kansas.
I know.
But it wasn't.
I know. But
It was
that's
a
why it
stain
was
on
in the New
both.
York Times.